guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know if I remember how to do this. It's been a minute. Like, where am I sitting? Do I even remember how to do my makeup? Clearly my makeup doesn't want to live here anymore. They're like, why am I even here if you don't love up on me? Okay, we are going to attempt to get ready together. Pretend my hair isn't as dirty as it looks. We got somewhere to be, so we're gonna do something where we make ourselves look just a little less unalive. That's the look we're going for here. Nothing glam, nothing major, something super minimal. That way if I wanna like throw on a red lip, burgundy lip, some kind of bam in your face, it won't matter because everything else is like, oh, it's just, this is the way my face looks. So, do you guys remember what makeup I liked? Because I don't even remember what skin tone I am because the last time I did my makeup, I was tan. I'm not tan anymore. Wow, this is a view. Just, let's get on our way here. If you see a pig in my background, it's because there's actually a pig in my background. Are any of you adults healing from inner child trauma and things like this? Really make you happy? So you just keep them around? Like the two stuffed animals in my background, or I'm sure I have another toy around here somewhere. It works. Okay, we are going to attempt an experiment here. I don't know why I'm sitting so high. And you're gonna pretend my background is clean. I'm thinking, what if I take one of my favorite primers of all time, which I'm hoping is not rotten because it's been sitting there for a while. What if I take one of my favorite primers of all time, one of my favorite face products of all time. It might be a little too dark for me right now, but we're gonna go for it. And a product that I've been wanting to try but haven't yet, but it's from a brand I really like and they don't usually disappoint me. The First Aid Beauty Bronze and Glow Drops. You can use this standalone or mix it into your skincare. This could really backfire and I have somewhere to be, so this is probably not the date to be experimenting, but this is what we do around here. You know, like, I'm the friend with questionable life choices that usually end up working out. Lucky, or I take calculated risks. What's the thing that the Deadpool character guy says? Oh man, I wish I remembered. I always tell the boys, what's the thing the Deadpool guy said? And then they always remind me. It's hilarious. So we are going to try this cool combo and see how it looks on my skin. And hopefully you won't be able to tell that my hair is a mess. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit on my finger, a little bit on my spongy sponge. Okay, it's very light. Maybe I'm still a little tan. Or a lot tan. Yeah. Okay. This is... I've had better choices. This is not one of those days where we're making one of those good ones. But we're already too far gone, so I can't turn the car around. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to fake the funk a little bit. The good thing is that I don't have anywhere like spectacular to go, but I would like to not look like I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So how have you guys been? It's been a minute. We haven't sat here and chat for a while. I've been in my perpetual survival mode. Wow, my face hasn't seen full face of makeup in a long time, like all over makeup. And I can actually tell where I have a lot more wrinkles now. Oh my goodness. Joys of aging, am I right? Okay, let me get the ultra creamy. Did you see that? Ultra creamy in medium. Maybe. Okay. Still smells okay. Yeah, I've been in my perpetual, I just think this is the way of life now. This is just the standard survival mode. This is the new norm, which is fine, you know, but just like say the word so that I get used to it. Otherwise I'm like, okay, it's waiting for it to get better. Oh, it's not. Understood. I can do this. I can hack it. I've gone through worse. But we finally finished baseball season, which is great because, did you guys miss the one-eye closing? There you go, just screenshot it, that way you don't miss it ever again. Baseball season is finally over. Like the official season is over. And co-parent / coach was trying to like add some more tournaments, like winter tournament, winter this. You know, every good coach in the history of ever coaching has said that if a child likes to play a sport, they do need to have an off season. You know what I mean? Like, hey, your kid plays tennis, they have to have a season where they don't play tennis, but they do something else. Like something else sporty, but that's not tennis. They need to be able to take a break from the sport that they love so that they can actually miss it and come back with like fury. And also so that they can hone in on other skills that maybe help with the sport, but also don't take away, you know, it's like if you like donuts, you can't eat donuts every day because then you're not gonna like donuts. So he does this thing where like it's perpetual baseball, like he does like this winter program and this summer program, and then it's like always baseball. You know, it's fine, but as a mom, I'm witnessing them slowly sort of get over it, like slowly need a break. At least Mateo, not my youngest. My youngest could live, breathe, do everything baseball all the time, every day, and he'll be fine. He has this like weird innate dedication that a small child, I don't know, you just can't teach it. You can't teach this dedication or discipline, and he just has it figured out. It's so bizarre. I don't know where he gets it, because I know I don't have it. I have zero discipline, zero dedication, and like one minor inconvenience derails my entire year. But you know what? At least I'm aware of it. And I have little safeguards in place and kid gloves for myself that help me kind of navigate life. So I've just kind of been Jack on the door, floating through the frozen ocean, trying to survive and get through baseball, only to get an email of, hey, welcome to the winter program of, you know, the boys teams. And I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. I don't look good in an orange jumpsuit. You know, today's not the day, you know? Some kids thrive with two parents, so I don't want to find out whether or not that's us. Just keep trucking along. And it's Q4, which means it's like when you're the busiest in terms of work, in terms of any job you have really. Home, school. I remember Q4 for me as a teacher. A, trying to get your grades in order before the semester was over. B, trying to keep your kids engaged long enough so that they could actually learn an objective for that quarter or semester. God, that was hard. It's just hard. Everyone's lost their momentum at this point. Everyone's tired. Oh heck, daylight savings time. It's like, hey, everyone, oh, you guys are struggling. It's been really hard. Seasonal depression. Oh, the election. Oh, all those things. Like, oh man, everyone's having a really hard time right now. Oh, actually, hold my drink. Let's roll the clocks back an hour so that at 4:30 you think it's 9 o'clock and want to go to bed. That'll just cherry on top. You know what I mean? That'll make everything perfect. So, whatever. I would like to invite you guys to our new normal. Welcome to our lives. This is what it's gonna be from now on. So let's just enjoy it. You know, let's just have a good time. Let's take it somewhere. Should I try this one? What is that thing behind me? Is that my posture? It's not a bra, you guys. It's my little posture thing that I don't wear, but if I buy it, it'll fix my posture. What? Should I do this one? Let's do this one. A little buxom action. I need a little It Cosmetics brush action. This brush is, oh, it didn't blend out very good over here. What's happening? So Sophie had an appointment a couple weeks ago because she is a senior. So we went from 4 dogs to 1. And she is 15. She will be 16 in March. And we stopped doing her dental cleaning, you know, like where they fully anesthetize them and clean their teeth. We stopped doing that a year or 2 ago because she has high liver values and it was just not recommended for a senior pet to be sedated just for dental cleaning, even though I'm like, I don't know, isn't that good for their health to have really clean teeth? And so we just stopped doing it. But most recently, one of her little skin tags or like skin growths, you know, old dogs, some breeds are prone to having a lot of little skin growths. And she has several, but she had one that just started to get really out of control on her right hind leg. And so she started to chew on it. And then she started to make it bleed, which was not convenient for any of us. So I was having to bandage her. So finally I just told the doctor, I'm like, look, is there any way to just put a rubber band on it, freeze it, I don't know, do something to make it, I'm trying to do that like swipe of pink over the face trend, you know what I mean? Like it goes straight across, like the blonzer look, straight across and over. It's like if you're wearing a mask here, but it's a mask here with blush. That's kind of cute, right? Sort of, a little bit. I don't know. So I called the vet and I was like, okay, so what are my options? She has not had her teeth cleaned. It's really big. Can we lance it? Can we rubber band it? Can we freeze it? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, well, let's bring her in. Let's look at it. No, it's too big. We are going to have to sedate her if you want it removed. I'm like, really? You can't just do like some lidocaine? A little snip, a little burning, something. She's like, no. In order for them to be comfortable and for us to be able to do a good job, this is what we need to do. I'm like, okay, well, we haven't been able to clean her teeth in a while, so what are the options now that we know that? Her liver values are high. They've always been high. That's just how she is. You know how some people have high cholesterol? Well, she has high liver values since she was a puppy. She's on a liver supplement to keep them on a normal high, but that's just the way she is. So we got a really sympathetic vet. I was worried because Ernie's vet, the one that found the cancer, Dr. Cohen, she left the practice to open her own private practice. So I was like really bummed out. I'm like, shoot, what am I gonna do? Because the only vet that's left there is this man that like flirts with a piece of lint on the floor. And so when we got this doctor, she was just amazing. She tells it like it is, but she also comes from a place of, I have pets, so I understand. I know a lot of vets try to keep it very professional, but I don't necessarily want professional. I want you to understand what it's like to love a pet so hard it like takes a piece of your life with them when they pass away. Like, are you a pet owner? Talk to me like a pet owner, not like a vet. Give me some medical vernacular, I'm good with that. But I want to know that you're a pet owner too. And so she made me feel really comfortable. She's like, look, she does have high liver values. The one that's the most important isn't the highest one. And I feel comfortable, you know, taking care of your baby. I think it'll be okay. She's like, but let's have a plan ready. You know, if she's not handling the sedation well, we will do the growth first and wake her up if we need to. And if she's doing well, then we'll move on and we'll do her teeth. So no matter what, we are going to be successful at least for one of the things. I'm like, you know what? She made me feel great. I'm like, go for it. We do it and everything turns out fine. Man, she got flying colors. They called us right away. She was the first patient. Usually they do like a bunch of surgeries back to back. She was the first one. So we got a call really early in the day. We got to pick her up early. Everything was fine. But like 2 days later, she busts her sutures open. Because this old lady can't sit still. You know what I mean? She's gonna be 16 very soon here, and she cannot sit still. A, she needs to know where I am at all times. B, we can't leave her alone for an extended period of time without her getting anxious. So she just busted them open, but I think it was just the external ones, not the internal ones. I don't even know if there were internal ones because the growth was on top of her skin, you know? So I just put like the suture tape, like the kind that holds a wound closed. And she's fine now, but I died for about 2 days. It's just one of those things, you know, it's like one thing after another, after another, after another. Both boys are homesick right now. They were homesick on Friday. Daniel got sent homesick yesterday. It's just, they haven't been able to get better because there's always something baseball to do. And I don't have a lot of support when it comes to prioritizing what's important. I have 50% support. So you can't, I can't drive the boat by myself all the time. As bossy as I heard I am and controlling, you know, when you share little humans with someone, you can't really decide everything all the time. But I do think that there are some things that far beyond exceed the level of importance over others. But then I also didn't grow up playing sports, and I'm in a state where parents lie to keep their kids in sports, you know, where parents hold back their kids' grades like actual grades so that they're bigger and stronger and do better and get great sports deals, which, I mean, to me, that's criminal. I'm sorry. I would hold my kid back if he was like, I don't know, delayed academically, emotionally, maturity-wise. I would definitely hold him back if that were an option. But for sports, ooh, I don't know, that makes me feel some type of way. And it makes me feel some type of way, and like, if you do it, okay, well, that's fine. It doesn't affect me in any way, but it will affect me if I'm in a sport that I'm playing you. Then it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I try not to judge, but I'm really judging. I have a very blurry, conflicting, moral, confusing understanding and idea of what we're allowed to do with our kids and what we aren't. You know, obviously I have hella parent trauma, but I also do YouTube. But I also ask my children before I put the camera in their face, you know, and I understand. I don't know, I just want them to be autonomous. I grew up with really controlling parents, and now like I can't even be told like, hey, did you buy a different milk? Because I'm like, I won't buy milk anymore. You know, like, can anyone relate to what I'm trying to explain? I know I'm notoriously really bad at explaining things sometimes, but that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I'm really trying to be the parent that I needed, but at the same time, still be a child that's growing up. It's very confusing, I get it. Okay, we are taking just a Laura Mercier caviar stick. This is Strike a Rose. I wanna say it's limited edition, or it was. Maybe it's permanent. I mean, a lot of people fell in love with it, so it might be part of the permanent collection. They do have a beautiful rose one right now out for the holidays in like one of those ornament kits. That's beautiful. It's probably similar. I bet it's the same color and they just repackage it and change the name, and then you're like, oh, let's get it this year because it's pink. And I'm just buffing that all over my lid, bringing it up just a little bit. Do any of you guys use the Game Changer app for your kids' sports? Oh my gosh, I swear I have to turn off the notifications. That app is like, it harasses me more than my husband and my kids combined. It's like, really? Do we really need to notify parents about every little thing, every step of the way? Send pictures all the time, emails, correspondence, text. Like, how about we just have like a housekeeping meeting once a week and we're all caught up and you just don't miss it. But I could just turn off the notifications and then stop whining about it, you know? But that would be logical. Hello? Well, you know, the good thing is that sitting here doing my makeup feels like home. It feels like picking up a bicycle, you know? Maybe I fell down a couple times, but I'm like, oh, thank God. I was worried I wasn't even gonna know what to do with my face. I will have to say this though, complete honesty, like I always share with you guys, complete and utter honesty. My skin has changed so much. Looking at it here, looking at it there, the way that it applies, the way that it looks with makeup on, like my skin has changed so much. There are so many new marks, bumps, lines, wrinkles, lines of expression. I'm not hating them, but also it's like a new normal. So like learning to do my makeup with so many like nooks and crannies might take me a minute. I can't say that I hate it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. You know what I need? I need highlighter and I need mascara. Okay, I just took a little bit of Milk Makeup highlighter in Lit. Warmed it up on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna take a brush and get completely off camera because that's useful. I was just talking about how, oh, that's like getting back on a bike and crashing it. Okay, we're just going to apply that everywhere. As per usual. You see the difference? Highlighter, no highlighter. Highlighter, no highlighter. Slick glazed donut, glazed donut. Now I'm just taking a champagne shadow stick and putting a little bit on my inner corner, bringing it down, pulling it in. Just sort of like a messy, sloppy, glossy look. Shimmery look. You see it's like super subtle, it's kind of everywhere, but it'll kind of blur this area of your face. My lips are so dry, you guys. Poor Daniel yesterday, his lips were on fire. Mommy, do you have chapstick? I'm like, buddy, you have chapstick. You have one in your pocket. You have one in your baseball backpack. You have one in your jacket. You have one in the car where you sit. But yeah, you can use my chapstick. Mom life. Okay, mascara. I'm very excited about this. I bought this lash curler because my lash curler is 400 years old. It's from Tarte. It was a holiday collection. Can't get rid of it. It has the pearl handles, which are beautiful, but my eyelashes are really long. We've talked about this before, and I love them, but they are almost too long. It's a great problem to have. But if you have long lashes, the regular eyelash curlers aren't the best. So one of you guys told me about the C curl. The C curl. So I decided to try it, and I haven't actually tried it with mascara. So we are going to do it together for the first time. It has a very unique rubber grippy thing. See, it's like a lot longer than a regular eyelash curler that looks like this, where it just kind of, don't look at my face, just kind of sits in there versus this one that sticks out. So we'll see. We might end up getting mascara everywhere, but it's part of the deal, you know? So we go in here, and I think it's different from regular eyelash curlers where you don't do the twist up, or maybe you do, I don't know. There's instructions on there that obviously I didn't read because I'm a Sagittarius. Comb your lashes, put your lashes in the curler, tilt the curler backwards towards your eyebrows, and reclose, molding them into a C. So what I said, the total opposite. So put them in the curler, and then pinch, fold them up, and then pinch. So like you gotta tilt it up and then squeeze so you get the swoop. I still don't think I did that right, but alas. Into the curler, tilt up, into a C. Hold longer, 12 to 14 seconds. Move the curler up, hold for 3 seconds. Okay. These look great. These look like I didn't do it right. So close, up, let go, up a little, and then again. Okay. All right. You guys ready? We're gonna use one of my favorites, and you're gonna have to bear with me because you're probably not gonna be in frame. It's probably gonna be a disaster. It's mascara. I get weird when I apply mascara. You know, I move around a lot. I close one eye. It's gonna get weird. So just bear with me. We'll talk about it at the end if I miss anything, okay? This is the XL, Tartelette XL. Yeah, Tartelette XL tubing mascara from Tarte. And I'm gonna go down first. Don't worry if you get any mascara on your eyelids. No big deal, we'll wipe it at the end. Gotta do the inner lashes. Gonna do the outer lashes. I saw a lot of hate on I think it was like an Instagram ad or, no, it was an Instagram reel about these people that do an eyelash hack where take the piece of paper against their lashes and then they just smudge mascara, like crazy amounts of mascara on their lashes against the paper, and then kind of let it dry just a little bit, then remove the paper, and their lashes are freaking sick, like amazing. As the kids would say, skibbity riz, ultra sigma or whatever. And their lashes look great. By the way, this lash curler is amazing. All the comments were, oh, really? I thought spider lashes were out. I thought we were talking about how awful spider lashes are. I thought we were talking about how the trend of spider lashes is disgusting. Like all of the hate was about spider lashes. And I felt personally attacked, you know? I felt personally attacked because I love spider lashes. Heck, if I'm gonna go through the trouble of putting on mascara, or really any makeup, I want it to look like I'm wearing mascara or any makeup. Like that's the whole point of me going through the trouble of applying makeup. That's a big thing for me. I know makeup was designed to enhance your natural beauty, but you know what? My natural beauty tells me I want to look like I'm wearing makeup. So I was like, you know, maybe I should try it. Maybe. If that really is a thing, if I am on the internet talking about things that I like and trends and whatever, then maybe I should try not doing spidery lashes. And then I had a moment of realization when I came back to earth and I was like, well, that wouldn't be authentic. So that's a no for me, dog, but you do you. And if you want your eyebrows to look like you put them in an electrical socket while putting up your Christmas tree in October, that is awesome because it doesn't affect me in any way, just like my eyelashes don't either. I have a freak lash that I need to remind who the boss is. So give me 1 second while I perform surgery. Ow! There we go. Do any of you guys do that when you have one freak lash that's like sticking up to heaven and you're like, what are you doing? Who let you? Are you forgetting who I am? Know your place. So I thought we would do a happy medium of just like a baby spider as opposed to a natural look, which I am fully incapable of ever doing, and then a wham bam in your face tarantula granddaddy, like somewhere in between. We'll do like 2 coats of a tubing mascara and we'll call it a day. And we'll confirm that that eyelash curler is amazing if you have super ridiculously long lashes. It actually does do a curl. See, in the past when I was using my Tarte lash curler, it was great. But because my lashes were too long, it was curling my lashes straight up and the mascara would get all over my eyelids. Sort of like this, but throughout the day, not just when I was applying. And right now, the mascara that's gotten on there, the smudging, is just because I wasn't careful, but it's not because there's contact. Like it's not the eyelash actually making contact. Does that make sense? So before it was rubbing because the lashes kept bumping into my eyelid. My lashes don't touch my eyelids right now, which is kind of cool. So the curl actually works. So if you have a lot of lash, like long lashes, when you curl them, like your lashes are like this, right? Or let's say your lashes are like this. And when you curl them with a regular eyelash curler, they go like this, just straight up and down, like a 90-degree angle. But with the C curl, it kind of does this. So you lose a little bit of the length in the curve, which prevents them from rubbing constantly on your eyebrows, eyelids, eyeshadow. I really hope you guys appreciated that physical demonstration of eyelash curling. You're welcome. Okay, let's do this other side here. Do you guys want to hear something sad? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The last time I decluttered, I took my decluttering very seriously, or perhaps my makeup was a little too old because I don't have a vampy lip. I have lots of red lips. I don't have a vampy lip. That sounds odd, a little disturbing. I'm a little offended, but I don't want to get into it. I just realizing that I don't have like a good vampy lip is really hurting my feelings. So the closest I found to a deep fall shade that I might like, is the Hollywood Honey shade from Charlotte Tilbury. And we're just gonna put it all over and hope that it's gonna achieve that rich fall goodness that I want. Maybe. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna have to go to the store, huh? Just gonna have to go. A little Ulta action, because this is not cutting it. Actually, maybe it is. Look at the color of my teeth. Yeah, or rather, look at the absence of color on my teeth. That's... Okay, Charlotte Tilbury, I can see why you're $1,000 a lip liner. I get it. All right, you guys, that is it for this Get Ready With Me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I thought after 10 years, it was nice to come back and just like relive this experience together, you know? Okay, maybe it's been like a year. I don't remember, honestly. What I do feel very relieved about is that I sort of remember how to do my makeup. Have you guys ever taken a break from doing your makeup and then you come back and you're like, is that my face? What are you doing here? What are those? This is the beauty of growing up together, is the relatability. So if you're experiencing this with your makeup, there is only one good thing that I see from all of this, and that just means that we have to go shop and try lots more makeup until we find one that works for our skin now, and our age, and our pores, and our spots, and our fine lines and wrinkles. Only positives around here, you guys. I'm totally being a Pollyanna right now. That is it for this Get Ready With Me. I will make sure to tell that airplane to quiet down. I'll also make sure to list and link all of the items that we used in this video in the description box of this video. If you love this video, if you missed this video, if this is something that you were like, why did you withhold this love from me? It would really help me a lot if you let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just go back to the cave that I was hiding in and we will keep things status quo. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that is it for this video. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.